my gosh. They actually do that.
What is that noise, dude? Welcome back, Super Friends and Super Family. I'm Nick, this is my girlfriend, Wynn, and today we are reacting to Inglourious Basterds. So we're continuing our run of Quentin Tarantino movies. I'm a huge Quentin Tarantino fan. You've had fun with the first 3 movies so far, right? Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2. You like Pulp Fiction a little bit more than Kill Bill at this point?
Yeah, I really love Pulp Fiction.
Okay. Yeah.
I may be becoming a fan of Tarantino too.
Okay. So you don't know much about this one going in. Of course, I've tried to restrain myself not telling you anything, but I'm very excited to see you see this one because, like most of the Tarantino movies, there's definitely his signature style, but it's also its own thing.
I expect some violence because the one we've seen so far, even Pulp Fiction, is like scene that's violent is very violent.
Yes.
So yeah, I expect some violent stuff, and I'm ready for that.
Okay. As always, you want to watch along our full unedited reaction that is up on our Patreon. That's the best way to support the channel. That's also where you can check out our reaction to Django Unchained that is available right now for early access. It's going to be coming out here on YouTube in a week, so don't forget to subscribe. Let's just get right into it. Inglourious Basterds. I wonder if that's Tarantino's handwriting. Probably not, but I'd just be curious. Doesn't this remind you of like older movies, like The Wizard of Oz or something? Like with just the music and the credits?
A little bit.
It's old school, I think. Almost like a fairy tale with a once upon a time.
Papa! It's a beautiful location.
Yeah.
Fermez la porte.
Something bad gonna happen?
Est-ce la propriété de Perrier-Lapadite?
Je suis Perrier-Lapadite.
SS Hanslander. Vous inviteriez à entrer chez vous afin que nous puissions...
Friendly chat.
Colonel SS Hanslander, à votre service. Vos filles sont toutes plus jolies les unes que les autres.
Merci.
Just get to the point.
Tu veux bien aller chercher du vin pour le colonel?
Merci beaucoup, monsieur Lapetite. Pas
No drinking on the job.
trompé que vous avez du lait? Alors, je préfère du lait.
He keep grabbing them.
You keep staring at that daughter in particular, too.
He's thirsty.
Bravo.
Merci.
That's a review for your milk.
Obligeance de demander à vos charmantes dames de sortir.
Tu veux bien emmener tes sœurs dehors? Le colonel et moi, on a 2-3 mots à se dire.
So nervous. I'm nervous right now. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Puisque nous sommes ici chez vous, je vous demande la permission de passer à l'anglais.
Very respectful.
I have no way of knowing if you are familiar with who I am.
Nope.
The Germans looked through my house 9 months ago for hiding Jews and found nothing.
Most of it being a complete waste of time, but needs to be done nevertheless.
Oh my god, just get to the point. Why are you here? Just...
There were 4 Jewish families in this area. Dolerac.
They're checking very carefully.
Disturb you if I smoke my pipe.
This is your house. Make yourself comfortable. Somewhere in the last year, it would appear they've vanished. Either made good their escape, or someone is very successfully hiding.
So they think he's hiding them or helping them.
I love rumors. Facts can be so misleading. Were rumors true or false are often revealing.
Loves a little gossip here.
So the rumors you've heard have been of escape?
Oui.
He like to close up on like people smoking and stuff.
Jacob, Myriam, Bob.
That's not true, correct?
30, 31.
Continue.
And the children.
Such an interesting camera move.
Shosanna was 18. I'm not really sure.
Well, I guess that should do it.
Oh.
Do
That's
not
so
make a sound.
dangerous. It's so risky.
Could I have another glass of your delicious milk?
You obsessed with milk?
Well, of course.
Oh my god,
Oh, I
you
love
just
that
need
lighting on
to...
their eyes.
I just need to look down.
Are you aware of the nickname the people of France have given me?
I'm aware.
What are you aware of?
It's like forcing someone to talk who doesn't want to talk, right?
Did they call you the Jew hunter?
Precisely. Love my unofficial title. Precisely because I've earned it. can think like a Jew, where they can only think like a German. If one were to determine what attribute the German people share with a beast, it would be the cunning and the predatory instinct of a hawk.
Of course. Of course.
If a rat were to scamper through your front door right now, would you greet it with hostility?
I suppose I would.
Has a rat ever done anything to you to create this animosity you feel toward it?
I mean, disease, but...
Spread disease. They bite people.
They eat your food.
If a rat were to walk in here right now as I'm talking, would you greet it with a source of your delicious milk?
Probably not.
Unlikely.
You don't really know why you don't like them. All you know is you find them repulsive. May I smoke my pipe as well?
Please, Uncle, make yourself at home.
That's making a statement.
That I must have my men enter your home.
I think he knows.
Unless you have something to tell me that makes the conducting of a search unnecessary. Will cease to be harassed in any way by the German military during the...
Don't believe that.
You're sheltering enemies of the state, are you not? You're sheltering them underneath your floorboards, aren't you?
He knows.
His instincts are so good.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. He realized that they know, you know.
I think he just broke him too, right? So confident.
I'm going to switch back to French now, and I want you to follow my masquerade hat clear.
Or else.
Je vous remercie. Il me semble que nous en avons terminé. Ah, mesdames. Donc, monsieur, mesdemoiselles.
They wait for them to come up. Jesus. It is true that they hunting the people like he hunting rats.
Yeah.
That shot just compared, you know.
Yeah. That's a long shot.
Go like this.
Shosanna!
What did he say? Did he let her leave?
Yeah.
Wow.
My name is Lieutenant Aldo Raine, and I'm putting together a special team. We'll be leaving a little earlier. We're gonna be dropped into France, dressed as civilians.
Undercover.
Once we're in enemy territory,
What happened to his neck?
as a bushwhacking guerrilla,
Big cut.
From getting hanged.
jump out of a fucking aeroplane to teach the Nazis lessons in humanity. He ain't got no humanity. They're the foot soldiers of a Jew-hating, mass-murdering maniac. Every sumbitch we find wearing a Nazi uniform, they're gonna die.
No prisoners.
Now, I'm the direct descendant of the mountain man Jim Bridger.
That is not his accent, right?
No.
That was really good.
Yeah.
We will be cruel to the Germans. Through our cruelty, they will know who we are. And they will find the evidence of our cruelty. Bodies of their brothers we leave behind us. And they're tortured by their subconscious for the evil they have done. Will be with thoughts of us that they are tortured with.
Become the boogeyman.
Sound good? Yes, sir!
Yes.
Every man under my command owes me 100 Nazi scalps. 100 Nazi scalps taken from the heads of 100 dead, or you will die trying.
Nein, 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 nein!
That's a good cut.
I know.
Meine noch ertragen!
So different.
Der meine Männer mit einem Prügel totschlägt.
Relax.
Während Jude ein Golem ist. Und wenn doch.
Repenting of
Lieben
himself.
Steine und verschwinden. Dass sie aus Fleisch und Blut sind, dann bringen sie sie mir.
Calm down.
Nackt an ihren Füßen am Eiffelturm aufhängen. Dass die Ratten von Paris
Like, can we go, please?
von jetzt an nie mehr als Bärenjude zu bezeichnen.
Remind me of the guy in V for Vendetta.
Oh, yes, he is like that guy, the screaming guy.
ist in einen Hinterhalt der Juden von Leutnant Raine geraten. Hat
More
als
anger.
einziger-
More anger coming.
Ein Mann hat uns bewacht, die anderen entfernten die Haare.
They actually do that. It's not just a figure of speech.
It's not hyperbole. They're scalping them.
I want to see that. Oh my gosh. That is a good signature though.
It's almost like mass serial killers, you know? Leaving like
Yeah,
their mark the way they
yeah.
kill people. Talk about spreading fear.
How did he end up here?
You do not want to be a prisoner.
Know what sit down means, Werner?
Yes.
Just sit down.
Everybody in the German army's heard of Hugo Stiglitz.
Really?
13 Gestapo officers.
While smoking?
Yeah.
He wakes him up first? He wakes him up on purpose?
Instead of putting him up.
The way he killed people though.
They need better security.
Join the team.
We have a spot open.
He's so calm.
Hey, we're a big fan of your work. Comes to killing Nazis. Your status as a Nazi killer is still amateur.
Are you ready for the big leagues?
You want to go pro.
Easy decision.
Whether or not you're gonna leave this ditch alive depends entirely on you. Show me on this here map where they are, and you gotta tell me what kind of artillery they're carrying with.
All the information.
You're not going to.
Would put German lives in danger.
Werner, that's where you're wrong, because that's exactly what I expect. How many's it coming, and what they brought to play with?
He's not going to tell.
I respectfully refuse, sir.
You might know him better by his nickname, Bear Jew. He bashes the brains in with a baseball bat, what he does. If you still respectfully refuse, he's gonna take that big bat of his, and
He looked like a loyal guy. I don't think he will tell.
take your wiener snit so they can finger and point out on this map what I want to know.
Thinking though, he's thinking.
Fuck you.
Quite frankly, watching Donnie beat Nazis to death is as close as we ever get to going to the movie.
We get bored.
Are you nervous?
He's terrified. You can't even hide it.
He does look pretty calm.
He does.
He's the guy in this train.
That's a good question. I'm not sure. Gonna have to look it up after this.
Oh.
It's like they're celebrity.
He looks so scary.
She's that for killing Jews?
Bravery.
Casey went to bat.
Oh my gosh, he really doing that.
Shit my pants about
I'm so scared. They might tell something though.
Yacht on that one! On the fucking Lansdowne Street!
Why does that remind me of Good Will Hunting?
You're on deck! 2 hits, I hit you, you hit the ground!
Point out on this map the German position.
No hesitation. No hesitation. Very effective.
Was haben Sie für Waffen? Sie haben hier ein Maschinengewehr graben, nördlich aus.
I think he'll die anyway.
Wie haben Sie diese Tortur denn?
Oh, he survived.
Yeah,
That's
he's the one survivor, yeah.
Here, you can't tell them you told us what you told us, they'll shoot you.
Darüber verlieren. Kein einziger steigt daher.
Complete secrecy, please.
When you get home, what you gonna do?
Ich werde meine Mutter umarmen, wie nie zuvor in meinem Leben.
Well, ain't that nice?
I wonder what that is he's sniffing.
You take off that uniform, ain't nobody gonna know you's a Nazi. So I'm gonna give you this something you can't take off.
Whoa.
Easy to identify now.
It must be so painful.
You're pretty good at that.
It's an art piece.
Carnegie Hall, don't you? Practice.
They're pretty savage.
They're super savage.
They're like serial killer get recruited for this special mission or something.
Yeah. They're like, don't worry, our victims are evil. They're Nazis. It's okay.
Yeah. Brad Pitt is good though.
He plays such a different character in this, right? So not his
Yes.
typical performance.
Oh, that's actually how they do the sign.
At least for like an older theater like this.
Oh, that's the girl.
Yeah, the one who escaped, yeah.
Un festival Max Linder. J'ai toujours préféré Linder à Chaplin. Si ce n'est que Linder n'a jamais fait un film aussi bon que Le Kid.
He's a movie fan.
Il est à vous?
Oui. Really?
Merci d'organiser une soirée allemande.
J'ai pas vraiment le choix.
Yeah, no, of course not.
C'est agréable de voir une jeune Française admiratrice de Riefenstahl.
Admiratrice n'est pas vraiment le mot que j'utiliserais pour décrire mes sentiments vis-à-vis de Fräulein Riffen.
Yeah.
C'est pour ça que vous avez une tendance sur le fronton, alors que vous n'étiez pas obligé.
That's a good observation.
Nous respectons les réalisateurs.
Y compris les Allemands.
Y compris les Allemands, oui.
Vous n'avez pas fini?
Finirai dans la matinée.
Puis-je vous demander...
I'm done talking to you.
Mademoiselle, je me présente.
No.
She gives him nothing. It's perfect.
C'était un plaisir de discuter avec consoeur cinéphile.
Feeling is not mutual.
Adieu.
He actually interested though.
Yeah. Coincidence or stalking? Her day just got ruined.
Écoutez, Frédéric...
Oh, vous vous souvenez de mon nom?
Oui.
Jim Carrey, you're saying there's a chance.
Je vous présente mes excuses, mademoiselle. Je ne voulais pas vous ennuyer. J'essayais simplement d'être amical.
Je ne souhaite pas être votre ami.
Pourquoi?
Seems pretty obvious.
What do you think? Why not?
Ne faites pas l'enfant, vous savez pourquoi.
Yes.
Vous cherchez désespérément une petite amie française. Je vous suggère d'essayer Vichy.
Eine große Ehre.
Die Ehre ist ganz meinerseits, Hauptmann.
Wolfgang,
Vous êtes le fils de quelqu'un?
La plupart des soldats allemands sont fils de quelqu'un.
oh mein Gott, sind Sie es?
He's somebody. Who is this guy?
Hallo, Friedrich Zoller.
Wow.
Es ist mir wirklich eine Ehre, Sie zu treffen.
He set this up to impress her.
He's like, all right, this is when you come
Yes.
in and act all impressed like I'm a celebrity.
Vous avez rudement de la veine d'avoir mis la main sur elle.
Non.
War hero?
Oh, habt ihr auch was gekriegt?
They get paid later.
Do you recognize this actor?
Qu'est-ce que vous avez fait?
Oh, he's in Winter Soldier.
Yes. Civil War, actually, but yeah.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
the villain.
Combien vous en avez tué?
68.
That's a lot for one guy.
150. Le deuxième jour.
Those are some crazy high numbers.
Ils feront peut-être un film sur vos exploits.
T de la nation.
La fierté de la nation, c'est vous. Vous êtes la vedette de la fierté de la nation.
He's a war hero and a movie star.
Bonne chance pour la première, soldat. J'espère que tout ira bien pour Joseph et vous-même. Au revoir.
It didn't work. She cares a lot.
It would be pretty cool to own a movie theater like this, honestly. That would be a nice business.
Mademoiselle Mimieux. Sagen Sie, ist es so?
Descendez,
It's interesting he won't talk to her, right?
s'il vous plaît.
Is it because he doesn't speak French or he feels too high to talk to her?
Je comprends pas. Qu'est-ce que j'ai fait?
Beweg deinen Arsch ins Auto.
No explanation.
They're taking her to see the other guy.
Überhaupt möglich machen, sportlich zu konkurrieren.
You just can't imagine how nervous people are seeing them
I know.
coming to your home.
I know.
Serious?
Je n'étais pas sûr que vous accepteriez mon invitation.
Invitation.
Ist das die besagte Dame, Frédéric?
Kidnapped.
Et maintenant que je suis acteur, mon patron, Dr. Joseph. De Herr Dr. Goebbels, Mademoiselle Francesca Mondino.
Bonjour.
What is that noise, dude?
Le Sturmbannführer.
Zu Ihren Diensten, Mademoiselle.
Yeah, tell him he was really rude earlier.
Ich reise in Frankreich an und möchte mit meinem Star zum Mittag essen.
J'arrive en France.
Und jetzt muss er Zeit für mich einräumen.
Je ne savais pas qu'il était devenu la coqueluche.
And now the setup to bring him up impressed her.
Um mich zu sehen.
Les gens font la queue pendant des heures, pendant des jours pour me.
I'm very important.
Moi, j'attends le Führer.
Und den Schützen Zoller.
Et le soldat Zoller. Soldat?
Und spricht er während des gesamten Essens nur von Ihnen und Ihrem Kino.
Feel bad for her.
I know. It's like you're forced at a fancy party at gunpoint.
Et de changer d'endroit afin qu'elle ait lieu dans votre cinéma.
Je voulais lui annoncer.
Oh.
Toutes mes excuses, soldat.
Worum geht es denn? Unsinn! Wo ich meine Fragen gestellt habe, hat er gar nichts einzuwenden.
Vous avez des loges?
Wie viele?
2.
Mehr wäre besser.
Davantage, ce serait mieux.
Not impressed.
So they considering
Her cinema for the
okay.
premiere of the guy's film.
Mit weniger Plätzen wird der Abend viel exklusiver. Sie werden sich gar...
Good logic.
Das ist ein deutscher Abend. Eine deutsche Veranstaltung, ein deutsches Fest.
The VIP Club.
Man sollte nur diejenigen reinlassen, die sich von dem Geschehen auf der Leinwand auch wirklich bewegen lassen.
Is that really convincing?
Ich sehe, hat sich Ihr öffentliches Reden verbessert. Ich habe ein Monstrum geschaffen.
Love. The power of love.
Überaus überzeugendes Monstrum.
She's like, why am I here?
Celebrating a little too soon.
Muss ich mir doch zunächst mal im Kino der jungen Frau einen Film ansehen, bevor ich Ja oder Nein sagen kann.
Little test screening.
Fair, no, fair.
Sie werden Ihr Kino heute Abend für eine Privatverführung schließen. Welche deutschen Filme haben Sie denn da?
The way he looked at her is like, yes, babe, yes.
Sera chargé de la sécurité pour la première. Enchanté, mademoiselle.
He keep crapping woman.
Au revoir, Shosanna!
But he doesn't recognize her though, right?
Labenträgerin.
Worte mit Mademoiselle Milieu wechseln.
Was für Worte?
Gelungen wie ein Schütze, der den Befehl eines Standartenführers in Frage stellt.
Nichts läge mir ferner, Herr Standartenführer. Ihre Autorität steht außer Frage. Müssen Mademoiselle Mimieux oder ich uns Sorgen machen?
Der Junge war jetzt nicht böse.
He's watching out for her though, that's cool.
He likes her, yeah.
Comment se fait-il que le jeune soldat et vous ayez fait comme...
He stalks on me.
You wouldn't leave me alone.
Pour moi, un café serré, un verre de lait.
Le soldat n'était qu'un client de mon cinéma, nous avons discuté quelques fois, mais...
C'est une simple formalité. Aucune raison de vous inquiéter.
Absolutely none.
J'ai oublié de commander la crème. Un instant.
He's obsessed with dairy.
Attendez la crème.
You're trying to remind her. Doing that on purpose.
Comment se fait-il qu'une jeune femme comme vous en arrive à posséder ainsi?
It does look really fresh.
That looks so good.
You can stress eat like crazy.
Vous commencez à expliquer l'origine de votre possession du cinéma.
Mon oncle a été tué pendant la Blindstream. Tante Ada est morte de fièvre.
Tout l'échec de son illustre soirée dépend de la prouesse d'un... C'est vous qui actionnerez les projecteurs.
There's a reason for that?
They're racist.
Il y avait une autre chose que je voulais vous demander. Impossible de m'en souvenir. Enfin, bon, ce ne devait pas être important.
That's so interesting.
À ce soir.
The feeling.
Do you think he was messing with her?
I don't know though, cause like
I mean, with the milk, the cream.
a little bit, but like it's interesting. He just let her live and then, you know, just.
Wait, why was he so mad about that? Who is Lillian Harvey?
Apparemment, on est censé accueillir une première nazie.
Comme je viens de dire.
Je parle de ça avec toi.
Je suis pas. De quoi parlons-nous?
De remplir le cinéma de nazis et de le détruire par le feu.
Moi, je ne parle pas de ça. C'est toi qui parles de ça.
D'empêcher que cet endroit soit détruit par le feu. Pas à nous deux de le détruire par le feu. Et avec la collection de 350 films nitrates de Madame Mimieux.
His film is highly flammable.
Trade film was so flammable that you couldn't even bring a reel onto a streetcar.
Oh, they really really flammable like that? I didn't know that.
Collection of over 350.
That's a lot.
Détruire par le feu le cinéma à la soirée nazie. On sait très bien tous les deux que tu me laisseras pas le faire toute seule. Parce que Marcel, mon cher, nous allons faire un film. Uniquement pour les nazis.
Just he's gonna show that instead of the other one.
I mean, they're running the projector.
Lieutenant Archie Hickox, reporting south. General Ed Fennick, at ease, Hickox. Make it yourself like a good chap, will you? The bar's in the glare.
They're like so far away.
Yeah.
Straight. No junk in it.
That's a pretty cool bar.
I write reviews and articles for a publication called Films and Filmmaking. And I've had 2 books published.
That's pretty good.
Down with Hitler. All the way down.
That's a good toast. Can't go wrong with that.
Goebbels considers the films he's making to be the beginning of a new era. An alternative to what he considers the Jewish German intellectual cinema of the 20s.
An evil Spielberg?
How's he doing? Say he wants to take on the Jews at their own game. Well, compared to, say, Louis B. Mayer.
Do you know who that is?
Quite well, actually. Since Goebbels has taken...
I think it's supposed to be Churchill.
Joseph Goebbels is throwing a gala premiere of one of his new movies in Paris. All high-ranking officers of both the SS and the Gestapo.
It's a lot of important people.
Yeah, yeah.
All are rotten eggs in one basket.
Yes.
Convenient.
An American Secret Service outfit that they'll be your assist. Germans call them the Bastards. Never heard of them.
Surprised.
Oh, come on. Yeah, come on.
They do so much.
4 kilometers outside of Paris, the Bastards will be waiting for you. Our double agent, she'll take it from there. She's the one who's going to get you into the premiere.
Have a lot undercover.
Yeah, yeah.
Richard von Hammersmark, the German movie star, is working for England.
One could even say that Operation Kino was her brainchild.
Dang, dang. From the mind of an actress.
Fighting in a basement offers a lot of difficulty. Number 1 being, you're fighting in a basement.
Don't worry. She's a British spy. She'll make the rendezvous. Stiglitz, right? Simply making contact with our agent should be uneventful.
Please don't lose your cool.
Off chance I'm wrong. Things prove eventful. I need to know we can all remain calm. And all will come to you. I guess you do. This Jerry of yours, Stiglitz, not exactly the loquacious type, is he?
Not exactly.
If we get into trouble, no Germans or French, for that matter, escape from that basement. Frau von Hammersmark's cover is compromised. Mission is kaput.
Kaput?
It's over.
She chose the spot.
Dandy.
She's not a military strategist. She wasn't picking a place to fight. Picking a place isolated and without German.
That's fair. True.
Amerika, aber darüber lässt sich streiten, ja.
Die Nationalität des Autors hat doch nichts mit der Nationalität der Figur zu tun. Die Figur ist die Figur. Hamlet ist kein Brite, er war Däne. Also ja, diese Figur ist auf jeden Fall in Amerika geboren.
I agree with her.
Häuptling der Apache.
That's a fun game.
Yeah.
Achtung!
Dang.
Setzt euch schon mal.
Ich bin gleich bei euch. Ich verabschiede mich nur noch.
That's her, right?
Yeah. But so much for no Germans.
Das hätte ich nie erraten.
Natürlich, sie doch.
Mein Lieb.
Being polite at work.
Yes, yes.
Ich dachte, hier kommen mehr Franzosen als Deutsche.
Das Oberfeldwebels da drüben hat gerade ein Kind bekommen. Sia hat ihm und seinen Freunden den Abend freigegeben, damit sie feiern können.
Bad luck.
Ich habe in einer Bar auf euch gewartet. Da würde es doch seltsam aussehen, wenn wir gehen würden.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Eric, merci beaucoup.
She's good.
Komm, spiel mit uns. Nimm Frau von Hammersmark.
Bonne idée, allez, viens, mon trésor.
I'm surprised the dad is like, yes, yes, play. I wonder if he's just scared.
Das Kino ist ausgetauscht, weiß niemand. Sollte aber kein wirkliches Problem.
Because somebody has a crush.
Frau von Hammer.
We're in the middle of speaking.
Den kleinen Maximilian, nur das.
Weiß zwar noch nicht, wer sie sind, aber
Ihren Film aufwachsen und...
Big fan.
And
Frame
very
it.
drunk.
Nur eine von Hammersmark!
Oh gosh, oh gosh.
Just really brave to do this as an actress.
Yeah.
Oh my god, no one invite you over.
Betrunkenen, rüpelhaften Benehmen strapaziert.
Gut.
Sie sind Soldat. Das ist ein Offizierstisch. Nicht weiter belästigen und an Ihren Tisch zurückkehren.
Entschuldigen Sie, Herr Sturmführer, Sie haben...
Ich mache Sie und Sie verantwortlich. Sie greifen jetzt Ihren Freund. Dürfte ich mich vielleicht erkundigen?
The guy was sharp though. He was drunk, but he noticed that.
Yeah.
Finde ich Ihren äußerst seltsam.
So much trouble. Oh gosh.
Sturmführer, ich finde es höchst...
Ich habe nicht mit Ihnen gesprochen, Obersturmführer München.
Ich spreche mit dem Hauptsturmführer Heimatlo.
In dem Dorf sprechen alle so. Haben Sie den Riefenstahl-Film gesehen? Mein Vater, meine Schwester und meine 2 Brüder.
He's just saying that because he's a film
Yeah, using his strengths.
Voll und ganz dafür verbürgen, was der junge Hauptmann hier behauptet.
Don't try too hard, let's be obvious.
Wesentlich besser aus als er.
Sollt mal besser zu Ihren Freunden zurückkehren. Meine Herrschaften, darf ich mich zu Ihnen setzen?
Gerne.
No, come on, no. They're doing so good. He just feels suspicious.
Was tun Sie hier? Sie sind ja wohl kaum in Frankreich stationiert, sonst wüsste ich, wer Sie sind.
An jeden Deutschen in Frankreich.
Jeden, der es wert ist.
Irgendjemand muss ja Ihr Feuerzeug tragen.
Pretty smooth, pretty smooth.
That's really unnatural.
Lassen Sie mich mein Glas erheben auf die 3 glücklichsten Männer im Raum.
Darauf trinke ich.
He can't look relaxed.
Wie wär's, wir spielen es auch?
Gerne. Ein Spiel.
Soldat.
I think he suspects something. I don't really leave him alone.
Danke.
I think he would just keep talking until they slip or something.
Und kleben Sie sich vorne an die Stirn.
Come on, no, don't do anything.
Schreiben Sie. Schreiben Sie.
Does that guy hit him?
I don't think it was him directly. I think that's just how he feels towards, you know, the Nazis.
Bin ich Amerikaner?
Nein.
Ich habe Amerika besucht, richtig?
Ja.
Könnte man mein Geburtsland als exotisch beschreiben?
Ja.
Ich folge meinem ersten Impuls und frage, komme ich aus dem Urwald?
Ja.
Doing good.
Pretty good.
Ob man real oder erfunden ist. Ich finde diese Frage aber zu einfach und frage noch nicht.
Got a little cocky.
Also dann muss ich King Kong sein.
Whoa.
Bravo.
Impressive.
Yeah, like a pro.
Yeah.
Prost.
Prost.
Be too obvious. You just keep staring like that.
Und wir haben uns lange nicht gesehen. Ich fürchte, Sie stören.
That's not gonna work.
Meine Gegenwart als Störung empfindet. Es war ein Scherz. Scherz. Sie, dass ich Ihnen nachschenke und dann werde ich Ihnen und dem Fräulein adieu.
Wie viele Gläser? 5. 3 Gläser. Ein 1000-jähriges Reich.
Sagen, ich habe genug von dem Affentheater. Das ist das Geräusch meiner Wahl, direkt auf Ihre Hoden gerichtet ist. Hauptsturmführer. Sie sind so deutsch wie dieser Scotch.
He can sense the trouble.
Also Sturmbannführer.
Schnauze, du
Ich habe eine Pistole auf Ihre Eier gerichtet, seit Sie hier sitzen.
Bin ich ein richtiger Frederik Zoller?
Uns durch diese Tür hinausgehen.
Nein. Das glaube ich. Wir 2 nirgendwo hingehen. Wenn Max als Waise aufwächst. Wie traurig.
If this is it, old boy, I hope you don't mind if I go out speaking to King.
Not at all.
By all means, Captain.
A lot of them speak English.
Yeah.
There's a special rung in hell reserved for people who waste good Scotch.
True.
It would appear there's only one thing left for you to do.
And what would that be?
Stiglitz.
Say auf Wiedersehen to your Nazi boss.
Holy shit, they doing that right here? Oh my gosh. Shit.
A very quick escalation.
We're American. What are you?
I'm a German, you idiot!
The gang is pretty good for a German.
I agree. Let's talk.
Okay, talk.
Pretty cool. He survived, you know. He's so strong.
Yeah.
They're the ones that came in shooting and killing. It's not my fault.
Anybody alive on our side?
No.
I'm alive! Don't shoot her!
You okay?
Du bist also zu den Amerikanern übergelaufen, ja?
What does he say? Talking some shit.
You gonna shoot? You gonna shoot?
But she's alive. No.
No guns me, no guns you. And little Max gets to grow up playing catch with his daddy.
Yes.
We got us a deal.
That's a fair trade.
You don't want to die. You have a son.
I want to trust you, but how can I?
What choice you got, son?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
What's with the machine gun? I thought we had us a deal. You got guns on us. Decide to shoot, we're dead. You got grenades, you're dead. That's a Mexican standoff, and that was not the deal.
Sei nicht dumm.
Let go of the gun.
Take that fucking traitor and get her out of my sight.
He's gonna die. He's gonna die.
I mean, she didn't make the deal, to be fair.
That's true.
3 men dead back there. Try telling us what the fuck happened. Rendezvous in a basement with a bunch of Nazis.
Bad luck. Bad judgment.
Since you didn't see what happened inside, that the Nazis being there must look odd.
It's called suspicious.
Your imagination gets the better of you.
Oh.
His commanding officer gave him and his mates the night off to settle.
She's saying exact same words by word.
3 glasses. That's the Germans 3. Germans would and did notice it.
You knew too much about film and not enough about German language and culture.
That's why it's for dangerous for them to be in there with German, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Der Führer is attending the premiere.
Ich habe meine Einstellung.
That's him?
Yeah, Hitler himself.
Pariser Uraufführung von Stolz der Nation überdacht. Wieder und immer wieder an den Schützenzoller denken.
Therapy?
Hitler had better help.
Fuck a duck.
So many things doesn't go as planned.
Getting a whack planting old Uncle Adolf makes this horse a different color.
What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, translate for her.
And you got a good how I broke my leg mountain climbing story. That's German, ain't it? Y'all like climbing mountains, don't you? Fill you up with morphine till it's coming out your ears. Your little ass up that rouge carpet.
Drug yourself through the pain.
So is that what he's taking?
I don't think so. I don't know what he's taking.
We both speak a little Italian.
Germans don't have a good ear for Italian. So you mumble Italian and brazen through it.
Sounds like shit. What else we gonna do? I speak the most Italian, so I'll be your escort. Second most, so he'll be your Italian camera. He'll be Donnie's assistant.
I don't speak Italian.
Like I said, third best. Why don't you start practicing right now?
Sind wir aufgestiegen in der Welt?
Moved up? In what way?
Das sind die beiden Deutschstämmigen. Die sind bekannt dafür, deutsche Uniformen anzuziehen.
Was bringt euch den weiten Weg bis hier raus?
Das schaut mir nicht danach aus. Das passt nicht.
He's like really a sharp guy,
Yeah.
like a detective.
He's like Sherlock Holmes or something.
So smart.
Little Cinderella situation.
Mir scheint, da fehlt jemand. Jemand Fashionables.
Hopefully he doesn't like connect the dots and figure out that's gonna be the premiere, you know.
Alles Liebe.
That's beautiful.
Preparing for war.
The gun is so tiny. They're gonna search her, no?
35 mm avec une bande sonore.
Développer une copie 35 mm avec la bande. On l'oblige à le faire. On le bute.
La tête sur la table.
She's tough.
There you go. Mission accomplished.
An ageless heart that
So fancy. Shot from the above again. Cool. Do they really have like a camera on the roof like that? Or how do they do that? There's a lot of important people.
Schauen Sie, Frederika, das ist die höchste künstlerische Auszeichnung, die es für den deutschen Film zu vergeben.
What is that, Raine? She's probably the only French person here. Spotted somebody.
Fräulein von Hammersmark.
Too bad she had to show up like that.
Dich wie eh und je.
It's really obvious too.
Was ist mit Ihrem wunderschönen Bein geschehen?
Im Bergsteigen versucht.
Get Londa a reaction channel.
Unglück lustig machen, es ist nur Bergsteigen.
He's so sarcastic.
Und wo genau in Paris ist dieser Berg? Nein, ich mach doch nur Scherz.
Keep doing that, you know?
Yeah, that's such a signature move of his.
Es sind Freunde aus Italien. Dies hier ist der Herr
Okay, show off your Italian.
Kameramann Antonio Margheriti und Antonio.
Gemma proprio della nostra cultura saranno naturalmente accolti su.
Little fluent in Italian.
You speaking Italian?
Yeah.
I can't tell the difference.
Grazie.
Oh shit.
Pronuncio correttamente?
Sì, corretto.
Oh no, I think he speaks better.
Way better.
Gorlami.
Mi scusi con me?
Me trying to speak Vietnamese.
Gorlami.
Ancora una volta.
Antonio Margarete. Margarete.
That's correct.
Proprio sentire la musica delle parole.
Margarete.
Lasciatemi vedere i vostri biglietti. Non sarà troppo difficile. Arrivederci.
Arrivederci. Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
They're just like so obsessed with their logo, you know?
Yes, yes.
Act natural, please. Guys. That's their seat.
Tu fermes la salle à clé, t'attends mon signal, tu mets le feu.
Ein Glas Champagner.
No milk? No milk this time?
Gnädiges Fräulein,
You want to kill him so badly right now.
lassen Sie mich Ihren Fuß sehen. Legen Sie Ihren Fuß auf meinen Schoß.
Hans, Sie bringen mich in Verlegenheit.
That's a command.
Untere Innentasche meines Mantels greifen und mir geben, was Sie darin finden.
What's it? Yes, that's
Perfect
her.
fit.
What's that American expression? If the shoe fits, you must wear it.
Blow mine.
So wild.
She's gonna choke her like that? No, 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 somebody help her.
Looks so real.
He doesn't waste his time at all.
He can be polite until he's completely lethal.
But he's gonna report it.
I mean, he knows. It's so
Yeah.
obvious he's messing with them.
Ja, den weißen Smoking.
Ah. Oh.
Just cursing them out as he's captured.
You've had a nice long run, Aldo. Alas, you're now in the hands of the SS. My hand. Long time to touch you.
He liked to tease people.
Got you flinching.
How's that for a flinch?
Do you know what happened to Donnie, the woman?
No, I...
If I were sitting where you're sitting, would you show me mercy?
Nope.
Nope.
That's honest.
So you're Aldo the Apache.
So you're the Jew hunt.
Jew hunter? Just a name that stuck.
Interesting, he was proud of the name at the beginning. I wonder if that was all BS.
Do you control the nicknames your enemies bestow on you? Apache and the little man?
What do you mean, the little man?
That's not nearly as cool.
I'm a little surprised how tall you were in real life.
Where's Bridget von Hammersmark?
Let's just say she got what she deserved. When you purchase friends like Bridget von Hammersmark, you get what you pay for.
I don't think she did it for the money, though.
It's and Private Omar.
How you know her name?
Lieutenant Aldo.
He's good. Job.
We simply aren't operating on the level of mutual respect, I assume. Pick up this phone right here, inform the cinema, and your plan's kaput.
If they're still here, and if they're still alive. And that's one big if.
That's a confident response.
Let's discuss the prospect of ending the war tonight.
He liked to talk. Must be very lonely.
It's as if I'm causing his death even more than yourselves. Wouldn't you agree?
I guess so.
Do you really have to guess? How are they supposed to drink?
You want to win the war. Tonight you have to make a deal.
Is that a tip?
I'm sure this mission of yours has a commanding officer. OSS. Ooh, that's a bingo.
You just say bingo.
Bingo!
I like him though. I like this character.
Behind it is a more than capable radio operator named Hammond.
Like, the name doesn't matter.
We hear a story too good to be true. It ain't.
99.999 times out of a million, you would be correct. Fate reaches out and extends its hand.
He's like, my acting is terrible. Oh my gosh.
You're really upset. Hello.
The man himself. Gone for Hitler? It's an important part of the movie. Nobody has popcorn though. Such a fancy movie theater with no popcorn. Maybe it's too distinguished.
They're not used to like doing this. They're used to killing.
Yes, yes.
Je ferais mieux d'aller me placer derrière l'écran et fermer la scène.
I swear I love the lighting of the shot.
That's a goodbye kiss.
That's the Nazis Avengers Endgame moment.
I'm so curious what they film.
Oh, military pension and benefits under my proper rank. I want all the members of Operation Kino to receive the Congressional Medal of Honor. Swifter than imagined end. Do you have all that, sir?
Copy it word for word.
Then he and his radio operator will get in the truck. Drive to our
That sounds like Harvey Keitel.
They're enjoying it.
He's loving it.
It's Tom.
Oh, he's got a one-track mind.
Don't interrupt.
Frederik!
A pen in the ass.
Non-stop pestering.
Remboursé. L'acteur de ces films n'est pas un clou.
You're not lying.
Vous voyez pas que je suis occupé? Acceptez que je vous aide. En l'occurrence, mes exploits à cause. Je n'aime pas regarder cette partie. Je suis désolé, Frédéric.
Get a therapist.
Ce que je fais le mieux. Vous embêtez.
This part is true.
Vous ne pouvez pas rester ici. Maintenant, allez-vous-en.
Oh my god.
Je ne suis pas un homme à qui on dit allez-vous-en. Il y a plus de 300 cadavres en...
That's his real personality.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Fermez la porte. Fermez la porte à clé. On n'a pas beaucoup de temps.
Oh my god, she's smart, smart, smart. Nice! Oh.
A good movie to shoot someone during.
Such a horrible person. She feel bad.
Yeah. should have shot him more.
She died because she cared.
Yeah, she felt bad for her.
Champagne.
I love that move.
Oof.
They're so good at killing. That's what they're best at.
Forget the undercover.
Yeah.
Murder.
Fabelhaft, mein Lieber, fabelhaft.
That's all he wanted to hear from my viewer.
This looks so sad.
I have a message for Jen. You are all going to die.
In English.
The face of the Jew who is going to do it.
She's so daring.
Oui, Shosanna.
I didn't know she was dead already.
No. And she didn't get to see this.
They do that really well. The way they do it, you
Yeah.
know?
They have some filmmaking skills.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Nice! That is so badass.
I know. I know.
I wish she was still alive to see how panicked they are, and they're running and they're getting killed.
It's like an homage to Carrie almost.
They gotta get out before it's burned more, so they can. Oh, he's just shooting this one
little
guy.
overkill. A little overkill on Hitler. The bombs were just the cherry on top, honestly.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Except him.
He got away with so much, right?
Because he actually is smart.
Yeah.
Herman, uncuff them.
That's a mistake.
How about my knife?
He was gonna keep it? You were just gonna hold on to his stuff?
Udovich cuffed Colonel's hands behind his back.
Oh, is that really necessary?
Because it's really gonna be captured.
Scalp Herman.
In front of you?
Are you mad?
Yeah?
I made a deal with you, General, for that man's life!
They don't give a fuck about him. They need you.
You'll be shot for this!
Nah, I don't think so. More like chewed out. I've been chewed out before. You know,
His face.
I imagine you won't take off that handsome-looking SS uniform, ain't you? Now that I can't abide. How about you, Udovich? Can you abide it?
Not one damn bit, sir.
I don't want to see.
Looks so real.
Damn uniform, for some point, you gotta have to take it off. So,
You know exactly what's gonna happen to him, I think, right?
Oops.
Yeah!
How do they even do that?
I don't want to see
so
that.
close.
I think this just might be my masterpiece.
Yes, Quentin. Yes.
Such a great way to end the movie. Alright?
Yeah, very satisfying. Oh, that was Inglourious Basterds. What'd you think?
Like I expected, there was some violence. But I thought, though, it would be like more action, like Kill Bill.
Yeah.
Which is like, it's not. So
No, not like Kill Bill.
That is
for sure.
so different.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's more serious, and like the theme of it is more heavy than other movies that we watched.
Yeah, I think so. I think there's more substance, you could argue, in this movie. Not, I don't mean this as a criticism. I mean, Kill Bill is probably my favorite of the 3 or of the 4 that we've watched so far. But I feel like this is more substantial, like the content, just because it is dealing with obviously a blend, a fantastical blend, but of real historical events and serious things. Like, I think there's a lot more scenes of tension and slow building tension in this movie compared to something like Kill Bill or Pulp Fiction, you know.
You're right, there's less like exciting action, but conversations were done so well, like I can feel the tension that's happening.
Yeah.
When he's like talking to people.
Yeah.
And I can feel how nervous people were back then to be questioned, you know,
yeah,
by the German. And there's some really sad what happened to the Jews and the people.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
of course.
Get put in situation. I also see like how German, they're like too powerful. Like they basically force people to do things.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I mean,
force them to situation, and just like people can't do anything. They don't have a choice.
Yeah, I mean, I loved the whole dynamic between Shosanna and the war hero.
Yeah.
Why am I blanking on his name? Zoller? Was that his name? The movie star, whatever. The
Yeah,
movie star guy.
Yeah.
But I think that, you know, just the subtleties of their interactions showed so clearly, like, what it must be. Like, if you're being occupied by someone, you know, it's like, I don't care if you're polite to me or if you have a crush on me. You invaded my country, you know, you've done horrific things, especially for her specifically with what had happened to her family. But then, like you said, I thought it was so great, like in the reaction, like when he loses his patience and like pushes his way through into the room, it's like, that's the real him.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the second he's really insulted, he's like, hey, I have power over you. You are going to give me what I want. It's all a facade, right?
Yeah, they like only being nice for a little bit, and then if they don't get what they want, like it's subtle, like in other character, but all of them, when they don't get what they want, it's really obvious their attitude change.
Yeah.
Even the guy who like the director with the dinner or breakfast or whatever time of day it is, I forget.
Their brunch or something, I imagine.
But when there was like say a disagreement, like his attitude also come out, you know, like I feel like they're all kind of similar in that way.
Yeah.
When they're not actually nice, they just pretend to be polite.
Yeah, I mean, it is in a obviously not a comparable way, but just to relate it to our normal life, you know, it's like having a really strict boss. It's like you're never going to be relaxed having a conversation with the boss.
Yeah.
In the same way, even if they're being courteous and gracious towards you, there's that tension. And now imagine it times 100 with a boss who can kill you and have you taken away and your family disappear, right? It's like those polite conversations, that's just a veneer if you're the one who's powerless.
Especially for people like Kurt, like Jews.
Yeah.
But like trying to just hide her identity and just try to survive. It's like every conversation or any interaction with the German is just so stressful.
Yes, I know.
Like, you can't say anything, you know, wrong or slip, or you can be killed.
Yeah.
And it was like, I can't imagine how nervous she might feel in all those situations that she get put into.
Yeah.
And she's such a strong woman.
Yeah.
You know, to like be able to keep a straight face around those people, even though she must be so terrifying.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And then decided to just burn the cinema down.
Yeah.
And it's so sad the way she died too. It just, that scene, it just tells us so much of the difference between her and the German. When she's like, decide in the moment to shoot him, but then she still have sympathy.
Yeah.
And she hear him like hurt, like she saw the part of the movie when he was like sad, the movie, right? And then she was like, oh, he also human. And feel bad for him, and that's why she died. Yeah, it's so tragic.
And like it showed, you know, she's ruthless and she has this badass revenge goal, you know, that's justified, but she does feel bad, like up close shooting someone personally and seeing them whimpering as they die. She feels bad, but
it's just different because like they're normal people. It's like killing someone because you're forced to kill someone. It doesn't mean that it's easy.
Yeah.
But for those soldiers, they just don't hesitate.
No,
Like
and that guy was a resentful bastard.
The woman and just like nothing.
Yeah, what
They're
did
so
you
used to that.
What did you think overall just of the character of Hans Landa?
Pretty interesting character.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, obviously he looked down on the Jews and he hated them, but I still can't figure out like why he would let her survive and leave.
Yeah, that's a really interesting moment of the movie.
Yeah.
You know.
And at the end, like, he just tried to make a deal and survive, and he didn't really care about...
Yeah, he did. It shows he doesn't have loyalty to the cause. He's not a true believer. He's just doing a job. He sees an opportunity for his own gain, and he's like, okay, let me do this, right?
He's, like, smart. He's like a Sherlock Holmes, like you say. He's smart. His instinct is so... just, like, so good. The way he talked to is so, like... It's just... I can't imagine talking to someone like that. How you can keep your calm, you know? It's just like a subtle thing that he throw out to make you nervous and get a reaction from you.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like he has such a unique intimidation through eloquence. And he's so comfortable, like, letting you squirm by doing so little. You know, it's like his intimidation is so subtle and is so, like, he's definitely playing psychological games. I mean, to me, my interpretation, I don't think there's an official, you know, story as far as I know, but I think he knew who Shosanna was in that scene. I just find it unlikely. I mean, yes, maybe he's a fan of dairy products, so maybe he just ordered the milk and all that stuff, but I think he was messing with her, and I think he didn't kill her, you know, similar to maybe the opening, just because he enjoys the hunt, and because he realizes she's harmless to a certain extent. I could be wrong, though. Like, I'm sure people have other opinions and maybe think he didn't recognize who she is.
Yeah, that's an interesting point, because she ran out from the basement, and he only see her from the back, so I don't know. He's able to recognize her or not, but he's really feel like he's really intentionally order milk and talk about cream.
Yeah.
There's something to ask her and then decided not to talk about it. It's like, I think he knows who she is. Because he's so sharp, I think he can recognize people.
I mean, to argue against that theory, I could say, like, well, that's just Tarantino building the tension behind the scenes, messing with us, the audience. But I do think Landa is sharp enough where it's believable that he would recognize Shosanna. Like, he seems like the type of person with really strong instincts. And, you know, he glimpsed her running away. It's not like he didn't get a look at her. And then to find out she's so young, she moved in, owning a cinema. Like, you could be suspicious of that whole backstory, too, to a certain extent. But I think it's really interesting how he treated the actress, Bridget von Hammersmark, probably mispronouncing it, but so differently, right? Because that's the most physically violent we saw his character in the whole movie, was with her. Why do you think he did that with her?
I have no idea. It's so complicated. Like, I can't really get his intention. I feel like maybe because, I don't know, maybe because she's undercover?
Yeah, I mean,
So
maybe he took
looked
it
at
personally because
different.
she was a traitor.
Yeah, but he is also a traitor at the end.
Yeah, so
So
that's
it's
very
not
hypocritical of him, yeah. Now, he had an interesting line he said to Lieutenant Aldo, where he said something like, I'm sure she was well paid. Something that inferred, like, the fact that she was doing it for the money. I don't believe that. And she was a successful actress. How much would they have to bribe her? Like, to me, she came across as sincere in the cause of fighting against Germany. So did he do that because he hated, like, he had no respect? Like, oh, you were just paid to do this? Or is it just like, oh, you betrayed your country and you're so low? Like, or was he a fan of hers and he was hurt personally? He used to watch her movies and be inspired, and now he's like, oh my gosh.
I don't think there's anything to do with respect, because I don't think he respects Jews or the girl who ran away. He looked at them like rats. Like, I think he was honest in that conversation, the way they look at those people.
I think he did respect. I mean, like, I could be wrong, but like he said in the opening, he said, you know, he looks at Jews as rats, which is obviously a very skewed perspective, but he said he doesn't hate them for it. You know, so if he's honest in that speech, even with Lieutenant Aldo, like he was so offended when he was like, oh, we're not speaking with the same respect for each other. I really think he respected the Bastards for what they had been able to achieve. But maybe, look, I honestly, like, that's what's so fascinating about his character. I don't know exactly.
He is a very interesting character, and it's like, I might have to watch again to, like, study his character to understand better, because he's not like a straightforward character like other characters in the movie. Like, they're evil, they're good, they're bad. Like, it's really hard to see through him.
Yeah.
Or his intention.
Yeah.
I like how it just, we have him as one of the main character, and we get to see more of him, and then see how it's not just pure evil.
It's almost like a complicated flavor of evil.
Yeah.
You know, it's like different than the other Nazis that we see in the movie.
This movie is more serious.
Yeah, it is. I do agree. I think it's the most serious of the Tarantino movies that we've seen so far. But had some of the signature violence, but spread out.
Yeah,
you know, like a lot of dialogue, a lot of build up throughout the scenes with like very sudden, shocking moments of violence. I mean, the scene in the basement, I forget exactly how many minutes that scene is, but it's a pretty long scene in the middle of the movie that's just focused on that one moment, and it's such a long build-up for maybe 8-9 seconds of extreme violence where everybody dies practically.
I was so shocked. Like, I didn't think everybody died, but everybody died.
Yeah.
It was like so fast, I couldn't even process what happened.
I know.
Until they say she's the only one who survived. It's like, shit.
Yeah.
I was just shocked because I didn't think people in the Basterds, they're gonna actually die, you know? I was like, oh, they're like cool.
Exactly.
They introduce those characters, spend time on them, and then boom, they're dead.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I like how, like, throughout the movie, we can feel the hate for the German from the character. Just, like, from different experience. Because, like, one of the guy in the Bastard, I forget his name, he hate them because of his experience almost.
Yeah.
And the girl is because her life experience. There's like pretty different reason.
Yeah, very different, but still with like a strong reason for revenge, you know, in their own way.
There's some funny moment.
There are. There definitely are, yes.
It's fun to see how awkward they are trying to do something different than killing.
Yes.
Trying to be undercover.
Trying to speak Italian. That 100% Hans Landa saw through that in 0.2 seconds. I mean, he could tell immediately, someone who spoke Italian fluently, you know.
It was like he liked to tease people. And
he loves that.
I think he enjoyed it deep down to just like outsmart people.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, the way he just asked them to repeat Italian.
Exactly.
He probably enjoyed it so much.
Yes,
just laughing at their face.
I truly think that he thoroughly loves his job. And like he takes pleasure in little moments like that are completely not necessary. You know, he could have just had them arrested immediately, but no, he's going to savor it like a delicious meal almost, you know? He wouldn't waste it just chowing it down.
I think he's actually very lonely. I think he loves human interaction. I think he likes talking to people, and, you know, I feel like almost like he needs some kind of approval, like, I'm the smart one.
Yeah.
And the need to show his, you know, talent or something.
Yeah.
Or show them how smart he is. Because, like, he talk, and he was like remind people who he is and how good he is.
Yeah, using fancy words, like everything.
I think he's a little insecure and lonely.
I've never thought of his character as someone who might be lonely, but that just made me rethink everything about him, and I love that. Maybe he is a lonely guy. You know, he's like watching Italian movies, sipping a fancy drink by himself at home, like no one to talk to. I don't think he has a wife and kids.
I don't think he can have kids. But I feel like either that or he really enjoyed the power.
I think that's definitely a big part of it, yeah.
Those conversations make he feel powerful.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know. But part of it, I think he actually liked talking to people and have conversations.
But he would be an interesting guest at a dinner party.
I do not want to talk to him.
As long as it's not during the war, you know, as long as it's post branding, you know, after he has that cut on his head.
I don't know. It just like I find that it's a little hard, like a little pressure, like someone keep asking you questions, you know.
That's true. That wouldn't be.
So
you don't want to be
hard
talking to him in interrogation mode. That's too much. What do you think he's like after the movie? Right, where he has that, like, do you think he's humbled? He's a changed man after he has that swastika carved onto his forehead?
I think he'll walk around talking about it. He would ask people, do you know the story of this? And then he's gonna tell the story.
Oh,
I think he'll be proud how he survived. And I'm sure if he have children, he's gonna talk about it all the time.
I wonder if he just wears like a hat all the time.
Do you think he'll be embarrassed?
Maybe it's not embarrassed personally, but after World War II, someone with a swastika on their forehead is not going to be popular in most countries. A lot of people involved would hide out and try to, you know, disguise their history because people would hunt them down and kill them. So if you're walking around with that, I think it's going to be a little difficult to make friends no matter how charming and eloquent you are drinking some milk. But I've never thought about it that, to be honest, like, what would he do? Because I can't really see him hiding away, being a totally broken man.
Maybe they do that on purpose to kill people. Their life probably, even if they hide, gonna be miserable.
I mean, I think that's exactly the intention of the Bastards. That's why they say, like, you're just gonna take the uniform off and blend into society. They are punishing you with short-term physical pain, but that's not really the punishment. The punishment is you're forever scarred in front of anyone to see that you are a Nazi, and you can't hide from that.
But if you can just scar more and then just make it a bigger scar to cover it.
That's a pretty good idea. Like some burn scar or something.
Yeah, just
be like,
I was a
firefighter trying to save a child.
You know, if you have the courage to do that, then you should.
Yeah.
If you want to survive and blend into society.
Could you get like a hair transplant? Just like with a really weird hairline? Like
No, that wouldn't look good.
Just wear bangs, you know? He could change styles or something. What could you do, Londa?
I think burn would be good.
That honestly might be better, because you're right, it's so scarred anyways. It's not like you're gonna save
weird,
that.
like I don't know how this guy it is. It's like, yeah, most of them have it on the head, and you have a scar on your forehead. That's a coincidence.
And with that knife too, that knife is so big. How deep is that? Like, how much would you have to burn where you still can't see the lines going through you? Look, the Bastards are good at their work.
Yeah,
they've thought this through to a certain extent.
If you have good scar cream and you take good care of it, probably not too bad. Don't eat beef. I just like how cruel they are, like the bastard. Seeing them in just human interaction, they seem okay, you know, like chill and it's a little awkward. But when they kill, like savage.
They're savage.
And the way the guy keeps shooting Hitler too was so funny.
I know.
I thought he was shooting people, and it's just like, no, the hate is so much.
Yes, yes. I think this is the first famous example of Tarantino rewriting history in his movies. Because obviously Hitler did not die in this fashion. But Tarantino's like, you know what, I'm making my own history, okay? I don't care if Hitler's in my movie. He's dying the way I want him to die.
The way they portrayed Hitler in the movie is hilarious.
That actor, I don't know who it was, but he was really good.
Yeah.
I mean, he looked like Hitler, but then he was so funny, like making Hitler seem like such a doofus.
This constant screaming at people, it was just so funny. Like, if you work for him and you see him scream at people, it's probably entertaining.
As long as it's not you.
Yeah, as long as it's not you. Like, it's probably, like, fun. Oh, but Brad Pitt, he did a good job in this one, too.
Yeah.
Have an accent and everything.
I know.
It's
I know.
good.
I feel like he was having so much fun in this role. I don't think it's his stereotypical casting, but I think he knocked it out of the park. I love how opposite his character is to someone like Hans Landa. They're so different in their mannerisms, the way they view the world. I mean, aside from the fact that they're fighting on opposite sides for the majority of the movie, but just, you know, Aldo Raine is not some classy guy using fancy vocabulary. He's a simple man. You know, simple things to make him happy. He likes scalping Nazis. He likes killing people. He doesn't speak a lot of languages. He's just an American fighter. I mean, he
The
doesn't
way
speak
he's, like,
Italian well.
I
Italian.
just expected when it was like the first best, the second best, the third best. The third best doesn't speak at all. So the first best,
Yeah.
of course.
He's like an American tourist saying they speak a little Italian.
But the way he cursed them out when he get captured was
It's
so
hilarious. It's hilarious, yes. But yeah, that is Inglourious Basterds. Hope you guys enjoy the reaction. As always, you want to watch along the full unedited reaction that, of course, is up on Patreon. That's the best way to support the channel. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see our reaction to Django Unchained. That is also up on our Patreon if you don't want to wait and you'd care to support. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero.